In today's video, we are going back to DCA to make Jack Jack's Cookie Num Nums. Let's go!
So you're going to need 3 cups flour, 1 1/4 cup brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 8 tablespoons of softened butter, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and chocolate chips, however many you want, just eyeball it. I didn't really count. And again, eyeball some dark chocolate chips. Use them to your heart's content. Okay, now let's get started. So you're going to take your softened butter and add it to your big mixing bowl. Then you're going to take your brown and granulated sugar and go ahead and add that too. And just mix them and mix, and then you're going to add your 2 eggs, and guess what? You're going to mix those too! After mixing with a wooden spoon, I decided to switch to a whisk because some of the butter just wasn't softening enough and there were butter chunks, so I used a whisk to really kill those chunks. Then you're going to add your flour, and I'm not adding it all at once. I'm adding it little by little and then mixing it, as you can see. So just go slow with the flour. You don't need to add it all at once. Adding it little by little is going to make your life a lot easier. Then you're going to add your vanilla extract. Mix that all in like so. And then you're going to add the remainder of your flour. Go ahead and mix that all in, and then soon you're going to get a very nice doughy consistency, but not too doughy. It's the perfect doughy. And then you can add your chocolate chips. Again, I did not measure these out. I just eyeballed them. Can never go wrong with chocolate chips. So I just added the rest of them. I'm like, yeah, why not? So add those in. And as you can see, this is what the dough consistency looks like. It's not super runny, but it's not super bready either.
One of the key features to a Jack Jack Num Num cookie that you get at DCA is obviously that it is jumbo size and it is a deep dish cookie. But I don't have jumbo size cups because literally everything in the grocery stores right now having to do with baking is sold out. Everybody's baking during quarantine, obviously. So I just have these regular sized cups, cupcake cups, but they're tin foil, and I'm gonna put them in a muffin tin while the cookies cook. So hopefully it allows the cookies to expand to a bigger size. Here is your standard muffin tin that I will be using.
So when adding the cookie dough to your cupcake holders, I recommend using 2 spoons. That way one can scoop it out and the other you can take it out and actually put it inside the tin. So I'm using a 1/4 cup measuring cup and just a spoon to get the dough out. And right here I am flattening out the dough. But you're gonna soon see that flattening it didn't matter. You'll see what I mean. And then go ahead and add your dark chocolate chips or dark chocolate chunks to the top of your cookies.
Alright, these beauties are ready to go in the oven. It is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to leave them in there for about 20 minutes, check on them, and see how they're doing. Alright, cookies in. I'm a little perplexed right now because somehow I have managed to get the cookie shape totally messed up. The cookies look like this. They came out like straight up muffins. It could have been because I put them in a muffin tin pan. So I have the second batch in. Okay guys, here is take 2 with the cookies. This time I'm putting them on a flat baking tray and they are in paper cupcake tins. Hopefully they come out the right shape this time. Okay, here it is. This one looks a lot more like the one you can find in DCA versus this one. I'm sure they're both equally delicious. They came from the same batter. It's just different ways of cooking them. So hey, if you want to make them as a muffin for a birthday party or whatnot, here you go. Here is the classic Jack Jack cookie num num that you can find in DCA. Let's try it. Make sure to pair your cookie with a glass of milk, or in my case cashew milk because I'm lactose intolerant. Alrighty, here we go. And this is fresh out of the oven, fresh baked. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ooh, very tasty. I love how the dark chocolate chips on top are still gooey. I think that I should have baked this for 15 minutes. This one I baked for 21 minutes, right on the dot. And I wish it was a little more gooey on the inside, but I wish you guys could smell. Wish you guys could smell that. Just for giggles, let's try this one, since this was cooked a little bit differently. Oh god. This one tastes differently. I cooked this one longer, so I don't know if cooking it makes it taste different. This one tastes more buttery. I can really taste the butter in this one. Delicious. Here are my takeaways. You definitely just want to cook them in a flat baking tray. Just put them in a little cupcake holder. Don't fill them up all the way, and cook them for maybe about 15-16 minutes. That way they're still a little gooey on the inside. But if you want them to be fully cooked, not dry, they're still moist on the inside, but if you want them to just be fully cooked, then do it for the 20 minutes. Otherwise, I mean, it's gonna be delicious either way. It's very buttery and chocolatey. How can it taste bad? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this baking video. Wasn't a fail this time. I know there was some weird stuff that happened with the cookies, but they tasted delicious nonetheless, and they came out the correct shape the second time around. If you guys are interested in the recipe, I will also link it down below so you can have it. I think this is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe that I have ever made, so enjoy. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos from me that are similar to this. Bye!